All right, I'll get going. Welcome to another stream. As my internet drops off, of course. Um, so I ran 5 core in an ice bucket last night, and there were some benchmarks that I didn't run. So I want to catch up and run those. Basically, that's what I'm going to do today. It's probably going to be a pretty quick stream, but should be fun. I figured out that nobody has ever subbed 3D Mark 11 physics on 5 core, so I'm definitely going to grab that a global first. Let me just double check my levels because they usually reset. My audio levels, they usually reset anytime I restart OBS, and no, they didn't. They're at 100, so that's nice. Yeah, I can give an overview of the rig if anybody wants it, but it's the same as yesterday. But I've improved my mount, and there's basically more ice water in the bucket now than there was before. So I only topped out at 4.2 gigahertz yet last night. Hopefully we'll get somewhere further than that. Just gonna get, as people trickle in, I'm just gonna get 3D Mark installed. So little space on this desk with the ice bucket here too. So little space, but we'll make do. So I just grabbed the latest system info. I'm going to drop down the resolution to the resolution that 3D Mark uses, which is this one. Hey Rave, you missed part 1, so here's part 2, just for you. My first mod. It's going to be a global gold. What you missed also was I'm now affiliate, Twitch affiliate. I will never ever ever again be asking for followers. Now that doesn't mean I won't be asking for subs at some point, but on this stream or on this channel I'll never be asking for followers again, because they're only relevant for getting affiliate. So I'm now, officially monetized. I don't know why anybody would want to sub considering the current state of the channel, but at least the option is there now. There's like bits as well, you can cheer if you want. Hopefully if I get a global first at some point, maybe somebody will throw me like 10 bits or whatever the minimum is, just symbolically. Yeah, so I'm on the... Actually, the title is wrong. Maybe that's a bit clickbaity. Back to LN2. Back to 5-core ice bucket. So Rave, since you weren't here last night, I'll show you my ice bucket. So there you go. It's a cheap 120mm AIO. Hopefully I have 10 kilograms of ice, so as the ice melts it'll be more and more submerged in it, because I don't really have the right height of bucket, believe it or not. So I need to have ice under the rad so it doesn't go into the bucket too much, and then the mount gets bad, because I'm missing part of the mounting hardware as well. So yeah, a little bit of a fail all the way around, but I think it's gonna be fine. Let's install Geekbench as well. That's worth globals. I don't really want to run it, to be honest. Okay, let's get this over with by switching over here. See, there's a sub button now. Hint hint. No, I actually don't want anybody to sub. As I said, the stream isn't worth it in the current state, but it's getting better every stream. I hope people agree with that assessment, and maybe sometime soon I'll be streaming in good enough quality and often enough that it's worth a sub for somebody. Oh, okay. So now I've got to open this browser somewhere else, because I'm about to look up my keys, which I did pay for. believe it or not. The whirring you hear is a Delta fan on top of my hypers, because I hope to push them a little bit at least today. Just gonna get the boring stuff out of the way at the start, and then hopefully we can just start benching. And of course I made a typo. Are you done with your GTX 690 yet, Brave? Or do you have cold plans in the near future? Okay. Now we can switch back. So that's that. I'm also gonna copy over PS check for core binning. And hardware bot rhyme, or hardware bot 2.2. Okay, let's see. Hardware info. Yesterday, hardware info was basically telling me that my mount was just terrible. Let's see. We've GPU. I don't care about GPU. Crosshair. CPU at 20. That's ambient basically. That's could be better. But the lines are cold. It is a really crappy 120mm AIO, so I'm not really surprised. Okay. What I was struggling with yesterday was getting GPU Pi 3.3.2, well, 3.3 running basically. Even in, let's try safe mode. I was trying debug mode yesterday. So yesterday's stream, for the people who missed it, it was kind of unexpected. I was on 49 followers, hoping to get the 50th follower. But it was just a random idea to do Ice Bucket. I didn't expect much to happen really. And I got a host from Billzoid, and I mentioned on his Facebook page, so I got up to 20 viewers, so that was really nice. Got the 50th follower really quickly. Got the invite for affiliate program really quickly as well. So it was all around a really good stream, I think. In terms of benchmark results, I mean, I barely even got to 4.2 gigahertz on this chip, just because I don't know how to do Ice Bucket, and this AIO is horrible anyway. But yeah, in terms of just banter on the chat and stuff, it was just A+. What's a safe setting to use? I suppose this. So I've seen a 3.3 result from an Athlon on AM3 Plus, or AM3 Non Plus. So it must be possible without crash. I just don't know what it would take. So let's try debug mode. Maybe just certain batch sizes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this bench. Let's just go really small and see what happens. Hardware info just off completely. Okay, that just makes it fail faster. Let's go full detection then. It's not crashed yet. Okay, let's dial in our hypers a little bit. How is everyone doing? It's a lovely rainy Monday evening today, here in Sydney. 60. Okay. I can link this PCI boot code card to anybody who needs it. It's amazing. Comes from China for, I don't know, maybe like two US dollars or something. 2 sips of beer and I can't speak anymore. Okay. So to those who are not familiar, this platform, Phenom 2, or not, AM3, has is unusual in the sense that it has a 200 BCLK as stock. It's also, in my opinion, slightly unusual in the sense that the top RAM multiplier is 1600, which is just nuts. So yeah, how does it work? 1 megahertz of FSB doesn't give you 1% extra core, it gives you 0.5% extra core. And you also get half multiplier, so you have so much control over the core. So let's keep our RAM really loose. I think for hypers, the thing is there's only PSC profiles, and I don't know if somebody can tell me what 4 gigabytes profile does. 10, 12, 11, what IC is that supposed to be? I don't know, but let's just go 999 and start BCLKing up, I suppose. So you should like this White Shark. This is I'm gonna run physics first straight away. Gonna love it. You love physics, right? Okay, that didn't fail to boot. The other weird thing is Turbo V was showing 1.85 DRAM voltage, and I mean these sticks as Dominators, they're rated for 1.65. I don't know if you can see that, but they're just the standard bin hypers. Okay, so those settings were okay. I'm just gonna build a backup profile here. DRAM voltage is showing 1.88. Can't let you get away with free physics global. Gotta look for 5 core. Okay, I love competition, so just bring it on. So apparently hypers scale all the way up to 2 volts on air. I'm gonna go 1.925, let's say, and just keep pushing FSB, because clearly we're not gonna have any issues with running out of scalability on the RAM. We're gonna have issues with the board and the CPU. I think the Z can't unlock. Do you have a Z? Do you have a Crosshair 5Z? Formula Z? Okay. Let's just keep going up. What have you overclocked on that board? I just know you as someone who does lots of Ryzen. Ideally, I want to get to 1000 megahertz effective. That would be really nice. But I don't know how much tweaking I have to do to get there. .25 CPU. Well, Bill Zodd said yesterday on the stream that this temperature probe is based in the PCB, so it's kind of misleading, or very misleading rather. Ooh, it's hard shutting down. I wonder why. Last FSB increase, it didn't do that. 60 usually results in a 62 on this board, so that's good. I don't know. It seems so daunting to try and overclock without postcodes. I mean, how would you even do it? It would just annoy me so much. If somebody who's old school is in chat, please tell me how you did it back in the day, because it just seems like the biggest pain in the backside. So this is almost 2000 already. Let's go in 10 increments. We're in no danger of yeah, 2 gigahertz for the North Bridge frequency is fine. I don't have to lower those mults manually at all. Oh. OE indeed. There's a CMOS reset button in the IO shield, so that's really nice. Yeah, let's raise the CPU to North Bridge voltage. I can almost FSB up in OS, it's not a big deal. FX is too much for your water cooling, indeed. Just trying to get a feel for how well the cold is traveling through my really bad AIO. As I mentioned on the stream yesterday, I was buying a Formula Z. Oh, sorry, this is just a regular Crosshair 5. I was buying this Crosshair 5 Formula for a good price, and the guy threw in a 6-core Phenom and a 120mm AIO. So I couldn't really say no, I have to say. Even though now I'm probably, in a way, using this AIO way too much, considering it's quite useless. But I just haven't found the patience to try and fix my single stage, and also I'm not looking forward to all the noise it's going to make on stream. DRAM driving control, what the hell does that even mean? Let's fix the PCIe frequency. Let's make sure our North Bridge doesn't go out of control. Yeah, let's just try and boot that to make sure I didn't. Yeah, just to change one thing at a time, basically. So how come you're even awake, White Shark? I thought you just it's so hot outside that there's you just stay up at night or something. And that posted, and that's always good. I kind of love these old school biases. Let's try for 249. Oh, well, good luck on the exam. I hope you do well. You shouldn't be watching my stream though. Are you that confident? Have you studied that much? So now, for some reason, I can do 249. 250 gave me no post. Maybe just one of the settings I changed. That's nice though. I want to get to 2,000 before I even attempt to. Hi, Jim Jammin. It's a CCNA final. Oh, cool. Yeah, I work with Cisco a lot. Cisco and F5. I know CCNA is a really well respected exam, so good luck. Okay, let's just try 250 again. I don't know what I changed, but that looks like a post. Maybe just the smaller increments. Okay, it's an OE again. Yeah, let's just try a reboot, otherwise we can always clear. Subscribed, nice. Okay, gotta clear the CMOS. Yeah, it was an odd feeling to get affiliate. I have to sort of admit to that. It's kind of weird. Only recently I was sort of 20 subscribers away or something, you know, or 20 followers away, and it seemed like, I mean, you can always pull, you know, really stupid strategies, kind of unfair strategies, like just ask all your real life friends to make a Twitch account just to press that one button, but I didn't do that, so I was glad I stuck it out just a little bit longer. And yeah, now I have 50 legit, or at least semi-legit. I don't know, maybe some people will never come back to the stream, but I'd rather have that than just be faking followers. There's no point anyway. Nice. You're actually my first follower. I like it. Thank you very much for that. With Twitch Prime, nice. I wasn't expecting a subscriber on the first stream, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I don't even know how this whole monetization stuff works. I had to fill out like a tax form and stuff yesterday to complete the affiliate program, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Let's do this. Let's tighten up the RAM, make sure I can still boot at this FSB, then FSB up in OS to get over the 2000 mark, and then just get a run in. Indeed, there's not a lot of Twitch OCers out there. What can hypers even do at these speeds? Let's just go systematic. 888. I don't know how, I don't see how 888 wouldn't work, but maybe we can even do sort of like 666 or 676. That puts the pressure on now, Jim. Wow, 79 postcode. Interesting. Let's just retry once. I do actually have one subscriber emote slot, but I haven't made the emote for it yet. But I'll have to do that tonight now that I have an actual subscriber. Now that I think about it, I think there's 2 slots now because every subscriber adds another emote slot. So that's pretty cool. Hi Robo27, if you're the Robo I know about who's local, welcome to the stream. I have no idea how you found the stream if you're that person, but welcome. We're just doing a little bit of Ice Bucket Phenom 5 core. Hi Polygod, how are you doing? What are you overclocking these days? It's okay to say nothing. This is a judgment-free zone. I mean, there's something obvious that I'm missing. I should be able to do 888. For sure. Unless these hypers are really, really bad. What are the minor voltages? No, I don't want overcurrent protection. Let's increase the switching frequency. Let's just go to 2x everywhere. Getting ready for August. I assume. Overclocking your body. So do you go to the gym or do you do running outside in the park or something? Well, those settings didn't completely screw up everything, but Hypers should be able to do 888. There must be something that I'm really missing here. Saying that, I'm getting an OE. Oh, it is Robo. Okay. Welcome. How did you find out about the stream? Are you subbed on? I do put out notifications on the r/overclocking Discord and Twitter and also on Instagram. Fasted cardio. Did I buy a pot off of you? I'm not even sure. I think I bought so many things on that forum. I can't keep track anymore of what I have or haven't bought from local overclockers. So cool and quiet is off. Okay, let's do like this. Let's just drop cast latency first and see if we can at least do that. I should stop mashing the delete button before the system has even booted. Because I see people doing 888, you know, like at 2200. Yeah, that's right. I did end up buying an F1 Dark from somebody else who was getting out of overclocking. I play, the only thing I play these days is Diablo 3 on console, on Xbox One. Otherwise, on PCs, nope. I just overclock them. The way I got into hardware bot was, well, I heard about liquid nitrogen overclocking back when it was, 15 years ago when I was a teenager. But I didn't have the money at the time to do it. I was always interested in it. So I only started overclocking last year, so a year ago, about TRCD at so 898. I just tried 899 and it didn't work. So, and my memory, I mean, let's go to 2 volts. Screw it, I have a Delta fan on there. If it's really that, then is that gonna post? Oh, lower the RAM voltage. What's the theory behind that? I mean, I know that sometimes you stop scaling at a certain voltage. Oh, hypers don't like over 1.8. Somebody yesterday told me on the stream that they scale up to 2. That's good info though. I'm definitely gonna try that. It's really weird though because the board actually defaults to 1.85. So that seems really high for DDR3 for me for this. I don't know if the board has some sort of a slight issue with it or but it seems really high. Okay, let's go 1.8. Well, it's annoying how some motherboards will leave the settings intact after boot failure and others won't. So you have to remember what's going on. Okay, let's go 1.8 and 898. 898 should be easy. Oh, your sticks actually died at 1.8. I have PSC too, but this kit of hypers is new, so I want to and, you know, screw around with it a bit and figure out whether it's good or not. Yeah, that didn't help. That's the thing. I've heard of obviously there are kits of RAM that don't scale past a certain uh, voltage, but I've never heard of more voltage stopping it from posting. So obviously on BDI, what happens with my BDI is I might be able to WAS a SuperPi32M at 1.98, but not at 2. But I can still post. So, but then again, I'm not a big expert on DDR3, so maybe DDR3 is completely different. Let's just get a run in at this point. I mean, 999 is ridiculously loose. I wonder if there's just something wrong with setting timings in general. Let's try RAS at 24. It's just the last thing I'm going to try. Overclock the Xbox One. I mean, I used to be a big gamer. I used to be in a Unreal Tournament 2003 clan back in the day. I don't know. I used to have LAN parties in high school, so that worked. 24 RAS worked. I'd really like to drop the primary timings though. That's kind of weird how they don't want to drop down. It's something, I suppose, to be able to, because there are some mainboards like that that really don't let you screw around with the timing control at all. Yeah, let's just boot. Well, AMD is tricky for is known for being tricky with RAM, so I might have to have an off-stream session just to figure out how this board behaves with this chip. I wonder if Maximum does anything on hypers on this platform. Come on, post please. I hate 06. 06 is a bad postcode. Okay, maybe RAS didn't work. Dropping RAS to 24. Post them in the chat if you want. Links are enabled, so if you feel like going to that effort, just post them in the chat. I'm sure other people would appreciate. Okay, back to 28. Just making sure there's not too much condensation, but I think the lines and the pump strength on this AIO are so bad that there's going to be no issues with condensation. So loosening out the RAM also causes an 08. Okay, let's have a look. How do I zoom in? So Deneb 955. Where's our RAM? 696. That's pretty good. That's 915 though. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we're so on edge in terms of frequency. In fact, let's just go down, because I know I can BCLK up in OS. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, I assume these are hypers. 2 GB. Yeah, the XMP is 999, so they're hypers. Okay. Formula 4. Okay, that's looking like a more clean boot actually. Just gonna go back to that. PSC. Okay, but if the XMP profile is 999, I would assume that's not PSC. Could be wrong. Have to disable. Okay, getting a reboot there. Just see if it works the second time around. Yeah, I have the 2888s as well. I may have to set max mem. I don't know if anybody in chat. Okay, this is looking sort of promising. Famous last words though. So Robert, what do you bench anymore? I think you got out of the game, didn't you? That's the only problem with non-legit versions of Windows. They take forever to boot up because they have to display that little window saying, please activate. Too expensive to bench. You mean LN2? Yeah, it's. I don't know what part of the country you're in, but yeah, up here it's. I pay 150 for 90 liters, so that's definitely not insignificant. I think I still need to install NVIDIA drivers. Well, maybe not. Maybe not actually. I may have to swap GPUs though for DirectX 11. Oh, yeah, it should let me run PT anyway. So that's a reasonable thing to set here. Okay. This is a bit of a hindrance. I'm not sure why we would be complaining either. Let's just go into diagnostic mode. Makes things simpler usually. $3.50 a liter if. Okay, blue screen on reboot. That's interesting. If my LN2 cost me $3.50 a liter, I wouldn't be LN2 benching. Pretty sure. Car and overclocking. Yeah, I think you have to pick one or the other in that case. I don't know if this is gonna show up, but yeah, I think this is the same set of hypers that you had. 2000 CL8 version 2.1 Corsair Dominator GT. And miraculously, the Turbo V-Core service works this time around. Yeah, interesting. Let's try and go to 250 just to get that even 2000 mem or effective. And yesterday I was benching at about 4 gigahertz at about 1.5 V-Core. Let's try that. I'm going to start with, what's a good bench to start with? Cinebench 11 maybe. That's a hang. Okay. I might set max mem just to see if that improves things. Mount is still alright. Just checking on the bucket. That's nicely submerged. Could possibly even throw some more ice in there right now already. Yeah, 2K RAM. I had to BCLK up in OS though, but 5 BCLK on this platform should be okay. I wouldn't exactly expect that to work on Skylake or KB Lake or whatever, but should work here. All right, let's go 1000 max mem or 1200. Yeah, really not familiar with this platform, but it's fun to bench anyway. I'll be doing more of the familiar stuff next weekend. Some LN2 overclocking hopefully. That sort of thing. Yeah, XP because it's 32-bit and you can set maximum lower and stuff. Not even sure which one of the minor voltages is relevant to RAM stability on this platform. Let's see if maximum really applied. It did indeed. 1200 physical memory. That's good. Let's bump our vCore and I hate the fact that the new CPU Z is so slow to load up. Seeing some drop frames. Yeah, I think Robbo, you can confirm my statement that Aussie internet is horrible. So anytime there's an issue with the stream, blame it on Malcolm. Okay, let's go 250 BCLK. And got to be careful with the mult because we're at higher BCLK. So yeah, let's go 3.6 just to rule out core issues for the moment. Yeah, let's actually do something really fun and do Cinebench 2003. Okay. Maximum didn't seem to do very much. I'm going to stay at 245 BCLK for the moment, just so I can get a bench in. Maybe I'll do, I don't know. I want to save up an 8 gigahertz run for the 24-hour stream I'm planning. But maybe I can find something else fun to do on AM3 Plus next weekend. Let's see what hardware info tells me now after. Okay, that's it. I'm dropping FSP by 5. Definitely not having much luck. Okay. What else can I work with? Let's go CPU. Let's up this voltage. I'm just curious what would happen. Last attempt. After that, I'm just benching. Yeah, it is a bit of an issue how benching is just kind of like an all or nothing kind of thing. Yeah, I don't care if I kill this chip. Getting some nice condensation all along the lines. It's not a particularly good chip either. It's just the only 5-core capable chip I have. That just made things worse. Okay, let's start dropping the frequency down. Just gonna double check what my DDR voltage is as well, whether it's still at 1.8 or 1.925. .35. So you're saying the default is too high? Let's go down a little bit on bus frequency. In that case, I want to tighten my RAM though. Yeah, 1.4 is default. Which, but then again, this BIOS seems to be setting all kinds of weird defaults, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm gonna try 787 at these settings. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Gonna drop the DRAM voltage down a little bit as well. Sorry, not a 787, 898. Maybe tight rather than high RAM is the way to go. Not supposed. Maybe I was just a little bit too high on the FSP. You know what's coming next, right? 888. Lucky 8s. I just never would imagine when I bought my... This is a standing desk, by the way, which I really like for LN2 benching, because pouring while sitting down, I don't know, it just doesn't work as well. But I never would have imagined when I bought the biggest standing desk that IKEA had, that it would actually not be wide enough. All I have on here is just 2 screens. I mean, they're not even, they're just 24-inch screens, an ice bucket and a bench setup. Hey Mick, yeah, thanks. It's kind of a big deal. I don't know, I had a sense of accomplishment yesterday for some reason. It's, I mean, 80 followers doesn't seem like a lot, but it did take a while to get there, sort of organically. And I already got my first sub. Jim Jammin subscribed, so I'm really stoked about that. Thanks again. Okay, now don't ask me whether it's the sticks or the chip, but just dropping 5 FSB has gotten me much better timings. I'm tempted to now just go for 787. Sub emotes, yeah, that's the thing. So the way it works at affiliate is, but there's no LN2 mode on this board, is there? So that's kind of weird. When you're affiliate, you get 1 sub emote, and then for every extra subscriber, you get another sub emote. So now I should have 2 slots unlocked. And the emotes I was thinking about was a 2-volt emote, whenever I set whenever I set a vCore to 2 volts, and then maybe like a blue screen emote. If I can figure it out, it's kind of hard to do in a small space like that. But yeah, thanks for that tip for the North Bridge voltage. Let's just keep lowering the primaries. That looks like a post as well. Interesting. Maybe I should re-up the FSB now. It's all good. I mean, I expect that it's good to sort of mess around like this at the beginning, because it probably takes a while for this AIO to transfer the heat. Yeah, the old platforms are weird because it's not as straightforward as current Intel or AMD, where if you set a voltage too high, it just won't boot or whatever, and it's just so much more straightforward with the current platforms. The old platforms, it's kind of like there's a sweet spot for everything, and yet there's twice as many voltages and settings as there are on current gen, so that makes it tricky. Let's try 676. Just keep going until I get a failed post, and then wow, I'm impressed. I still don't know whether I want to try LJ775 at all in the next year or two, because just it seems like a very daunting task to figure out that platform. I have so much benching to do on current gen anyway. Oh, I did 677. Doesn't like it when you overshoot. Let's just go 666. So the thing about affiliate is, I would assume that Billzod has it. I think he has subs and things. But oh, D3. Well, 98, D7. Interesting postcodes we're seeing here for the first time. Okay, let's just go 676. I think that should post. I don't know if Dr. Weeze even has affiliate. I don't think he streams often enough. So it's really just Billzod and myself. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. Q6600. Yeah, and then there's the Xeon L3014 for single core points, but then you basically need a Rampage Extreme or one of those high FSB boards. It's yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I'll just bench 677. If it's such an issue trying to reduce the last timing, but it seems okay. It was just the middle one that had issues for some reason. FF. Oh. Okay, saving that. I have no idea about the other timings, but I'm happy to get 676 to primaries. Now, whether it's going to boot Windows is a different matter. Mick, do you know if Hyper's like Maximum? I was messing around with that earlier. It didn't seem to help, but then again, my voltage was probably so far off that it didn't make a difference. Now go back to 250. I will eventually. I just want to get one bench in. Yeah, all right. Maybe I'll just slightly lower my FSB a bit. Or maybe let's just go 777 and see what happens there. I'm not surprised by that. I mean, CL6 on Hypers is not that easy, I would imagine. But this is coming from a guy who's just using his Hypers for the second time ever, so take that with a grain of salt. Oh yes, Mick, you cheered one bit. You're my first bit cheerer. Thank you very much. I didn't know it was possible to cheer one bit, but I'll take any bits. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now somebody else has to cheer 2 bits to be the new bit leader. What's the conversion again? I think 1 bit is sort of like 10 cents or something like that. Yeah, there's so many points to be had on LGA 775, but I can't find boards, and I don't know. It's just a platform I'm not gonna bother with for a while. I do have a Rampage 4 formula on the way for X79. Throwing pennies at people. I mean, not really. When you throw pennies at a person, they might actually be hurt. They're 1 US cent. Okay. But I think you can buy packages of huge numbers of bits, and then you get some sort of a discount or something. Oh, God. Just gonna keep lowering FSB by 5 until we get some kind of stability going here. It's not ideal to be an hour and 1 minute into a stream and not having run a single bench yet. Okay, let's go down another 5 FSB. Or maybe up DRAM voltage. I don't know, 1.85 is decent, so... Okay. Good to know. Does anyone know how the sub gifting mechanic works? Like, I have a button saying gift a sub. Is that if somebody's really being really nice on stream or something, I can be like, hey, here you go, here's a subscription. White Shack, you don't need a one core after 5 core after all. Yes, because even though they are 0 3 Mag 11 physics results for 5 core, if I can't bench this chip, then there will still be 0. So there we go. All right, let's get something going here. I was just about to copy Cinebench 2003 onto my desktop the last time I got a blue screen. Okay, so it's just, okay, that makes sense. I don't know why 2 different viewers would gift each other subs though. I mean, it's always great to have options, but what is the sort of the use case for that? Okay, so here we go. We have our 777. Obviously, interestingly, it can't be turned down. So, yeah, maybe I could pick out a really bad stream and gift you a sub just to annoy you. I wonder if I should be 1T'ing this. Maybe that command rate 2T even leads to stability on these sticks. Oh, okay, so Robo, the difference between a follow and a sub is a follow is it's just clicking a button and then it will it means that my follow counter goes up by 1 and you by default get emails notifications anytime I go live, but you can turn off the notifications. So if somebody just wants to add a follow to somebody else's stream, they can just click the button, turn off the notifications, and that's it. That's the end of that. So usually follower numbers go up and up and up all the time because it doesn't cost any money. It doesn't annoy people because they can turn off the notifications, and it's just a way for that channel to appear in your list of follow channels on the sidebar on the left hand side in your Twitch. So it's like a bookmark almost. A subscription is a monthly payment, or it can be a yearly payment, but you can subscribe for 1 month or 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever number of months. And there are different tiers as well. I don't actually get a say in how much a subscription costs. I get a say in what is included in each tier, but I don't get a say in the cost of a subscription. That's set for every channel on Twitch the same. So I think it's $4.99 US for the lowest tier. So that's basically it. But there are ways of getting a subscription for free via Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime. I don't exactly know the mechanics of that, but yeah, Jim Damon subscribed earlier using Twitch Prime, so I think you get a free subscription through Twitch Prime. I might be wrong in that, but yeah, it's a way of supporting the streamer. I think I get something like a 40% cut out of that, and then the rest goes to fees and Twitch. Again, I might be wrong, but just to let you know that subscriptions are not 100% to the streamer. It's obviously to pay for the cost of the platform and everything as well. So that's in a nutshell how that works. Yeah. Okay, before I spread lies here, I am actually going to look up the cut because I don't know myself. Twitch subscription, streamer cut. Because I don't know. I'm so new to this. Oh, this is from 4 years ago. Half goes to Twitch, half goes to the streamer. That was 4 years ago. Anyway, it's something like that. It may have dropped to 40% now. Yeah, I know, White Shark. It's kind of like, yeah. I mean, look, Twitch is the premier platform on the interwebs for streaming. So I think they can kind of just set their own rates. But I do agree that that is a little bit excessive. But that's what we have to work with. And if I were to be on a different streaming platform, I probably wouldn't be affiliate in the first place. So, you know, this is still by far the best option. Okay, let's go 1.5 vCore. Just curious to see what hardware info will tell me right now. I just don't know if there is actually a well-located sensor in this chip that will tell me for sure what the yeah. So CPU at 18 Celsius after running for this long. The chiller does seem to be doing something. Okay, that's good. Let's just do a memory stability test. I don't know, like 12 mult or something. Oh, that's ridiculous. Let's go 15 mult. 3.5 gigahertz. Hasn't failed yet. That's good. It used to be possible to just enable AdBlock Plus to get rid of the ads, but I'm not sure anymore actually. All right, that seems okay. Let's just get a result out on Cinebench. Group tuning, of course. I still haven't binned my cores. So Northbridge matters in Cinebench. That's an interesting piece of information. Okay, let's just get a 4 gigahertz run out. This should definitely pass. I can't wait for my my capture card to get here. So 2,380 points. I have no idea whether that's good or bad, but let's just save it anyway. Ooh. Okay. Man, what is going on here? Just gonna grab some food. That's one of the themes of my stream, is that I always eat on stream. Why instability after the bench is run? I don't understand that. What could possibly be going on there? My mount is good. I don't really get it. It is so cold in here. The ice is starting to cool down the room as well. Okay, let's change screen resolution before the bench. Maybe that makes some difference. Okay, 1.5 V-core. Group tuning up to something reasonable. Have to be careful though, because each mult is just so much more these with the high VCLK. I wish there were a slow mode so I can get my screenshot in before it blue screens. Well, Cinebench 2003 is not exactly the most intensive bench out there, but I'm passing it at a higher frequency than I was passing GPU Pi at last night. So I think my mount is better and my whole ice bucket setup is better. So 2400 Cinebench. I did actually put together a list of stuff I wanted to bench today. Where's our Cinebench 2003? Okay, so I'm in the top 5. It's not bad. I'll never catch Alabello, who's clearly on LN2 there at 6 GHz. I could get global 4th, possibly, easily, potentially. Yeah, I am going to push the North Bridge. I'm not forgetting about the North Bridge. I'm just going to see where I can go in terms of core. I picked the crumbliest thing to eat on stream. Hopefully it's not against Twitch terms of service. Let's drop V-core a little bit. Okay. I suppose. Okay, got to reboot. Got to up the North Bridge frequency a bit. So Bilko, you're the GPU Pi expert. I'm unable to run version 3.3 currently. I've tried hardware info off, debug mode, full mode, diagnostic mode, and I do see an Athlon AM3 sub in the rankings with the same board on Win 7. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I should be able to run sort of close to 3 GHz, I suppose. I'm not on ambient though, Bilko. I'm on an ice bucket. Then again, the AIO is horrible, so you may have a point saying I'm on ambient. Not HT. Oh, that didn't apply. What the fuck? Let's try it again. Nah, yeah, that's a fair point. So what are the blocks? Why did they, I mean, were the blocks just for bling, or was there a reason why people wanted to water cool the blocks on this board? I really have no idea. Educate me. Okay, that's 2400. I loaded instead of saved. Okay, that's a new mistake. I do have another 5 kg bag of ice, so no worries there. But I was finding yesterday that the most important part was having the rad submerged in the icy water, because at the start of the bench session I just had it in with just ice around it, and that obviously doesn't transfer the cold very well. But yeah, I'll throw some ice in there later on, some more. I need another beer too. Maybe that's what's wrong with this bench session. Let's just try 2.9, just for the lols. I am impressed to get both bits and a sub on the first stream as affiliate. That was nice. Well, it's gonna post, but is it gonna run at the same frequencies? Because I'm just new to this whole ice bucket thing, I keep on just feeling the different blocks and things on my board with my hand to see if there's too much condensation there, or how everything's being conducted. But it seems under control. So this was our last result, which is at 17.5 mult. Let's see how we do with the new HT link. If anyone has any suggestions for the 24-hour stream, I'm maintaining a list. Just throw them in chat. I won't forget about them. I need a lot of things to binge on that stream. Okay, yeah, that was to be expected. Let's go down one multiplier, and then we can still BCLK up a tiny bit to get the HT link better. 4K on socket 3970. 4-way GTX 480 is a good idea. I'm adding that to the list. I really want to bench that. It's kind of hard using two keyboards at the same time. Yeah, so these are my ideas. Looking at XOC videos on YouTube, even just to add as much variety as possible. Can I disable spell check? Non-LN2. You know how hard it is to LN2 on stream? That 6-hour stream I did LN2 was pretty chill, because it was just full pot, and I had no condensation issues, no platform issues whatsoever. I was just clocking the CPU, and that was it. Yeah, for that I would need 290Xs. AM3 32M. Okay. For that I would have to actually know the platform, though. I'm trying to do stuff that I know, or at least have an idea about. But I mean, 7640X PiFast SuperPi, that on its own could be a 5-hour stream easy. Okay, no idea why that rebooted there with a lower hyperthreading or North Bridge frequency. Let's go back to the system. Non-LN2. Says the guy who only does ambient. What do you mean non-LN2? Yeah, I don't know. Is that... How does that make sense? I just booted a higher multiplier. I didn't change anything else. I just reduced one frequency and it doesn't boot anymore. Okay, let's just drop one more mult and maybe BCLK up a little bit to compensate for that. OS broke. Windows 7 never breaks though. Sorry. Come on, boot please. Oh, okay. I mean, how did it boot all along though with... Let's see what happens. This platform reform is so funny. How did it boot 2 multipliers higher and even get partway into a bench and then it doesn't even go into the into OS anymore? It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so the one caveat here is that I'm on a slightly higher FSB. I'm gonna see if I can bench it anyway and sort of get an idea for the scaling anyway. Man, my system is dry. Okay. If I go down one more mult, I'll still be at a higher mult than I was at in my last results. So I'm happy with that, I think. While that posts, hopefully, I'm gonna ignore the beer. What did I miss? Bye, Robo. Thanks for joining. Next stream will be LN2. Oh, man. Do I need to screw around with my volts again? I just went up 2 FSB. I mean, if that's really it, then... I don't know, that's a bit weird. But I wouldn't be too surprised. I've got to turn my heating here, it's so cold. Winter sucks in Australia. SATA controller without device? Is there? I mean, I can... So here we go, HCI, as expected. Let's disable smart then. Screw it. On chip SATA channel, whatever. Okay. Let's drop this down. Yeah. It has 6 ports. Not HCI mode for Windows 7. I should be in. I thought ID was just for XP. Okay. Okay, so IDE works with all OSs and AHCI doesn't work with XP. Is that how it works? I just bench newer platforms that don't have IDE mode anymore. So how would I know? See, it doesn't work. What are you telling me, guys? It doesn't work. Okay, let's. Why didn't? Okay, maybe I just have to reselect the boot device, something like that. It is coming up. Okay. Let's try that. That's both controllers in IDE mode now. This is why I stream, you know, to get schooled by people. Should show up now. Okay, let's go with the top IDE or SATA port. And then I should be able to disable as media. As the open bench table half falls off the desk. Okay, I'm going to follow all of your suggestions and then I'm going to set a world record. Isn't that how it works? It's always nice to trigger people. Okay. This media disabled. LAN is already off. Audio is already off. So it's showing up on port 5 for some reason. Okay. I think that's right. As I lose 3 viewers within a couple of minutes. You can't know every platform. Yeah, now I need to reboot. Possibly. Okay, what's the suggestion now? I've disabled the second controller. I've changed boot priority, changed from AHCI to IDE. Is there no load optimized defaults here? What the hell? Like, how would I... Okay, clear CMOS then if there's no load optimized defaults. Gonna create an overclocking profile that's just IDE mode with all on default, and if that doesn't boot, then F7. F5. Okay, IE disable smart check. F1 error disabled. Boot option is the Kingston. Disable as media. Disable this. Disable this. And this. Everything else is bog standard. IE. Don't you regret sharing that one bit now, Mick? No, it's not happening. IDE mode is not portable on Windows 7, clearly. I mean, I can go back to AHCI. Unless there's something really basic that I'm missing here. I'm not even PCLKing up that high though. I mean, should it even make a difference at this point? Going up like 10% in BCLK. Okay, after all that, we do have a higher Northbridge frequency than we had last run. We were at, okay, so 4,000, oh, this is a Cinebench run. So we were at 4126 and an 1800 Northbridge. Yeah, well, should I know that from Sempron testing? I don't know. I was busy subbing Cinebench on Ryzen. Okay, so this is the new best. That's something. I'm just gonna quickly grab a screenshot. It's Turbo V as well. Let's go higher. Let's first try mult. Even though a half mult is quite a lot now. I'll just check it. Well, that's the thing about OC though. There's no real resources out there to tell you. I mean, where's the wiki or whatever that will tell you that IDE mode is better for BCLK on old platforms? Maybe that's why all my Semprons were all topping out at the same FSB, because I was installing in AHCI mode. Who knows? I don't remember, but I'll redo my testing obviously. I have a new board now anyway, so maybe the board was crap. I'm going to start a 4K run next, and then I'm going to grab more ice because I am running out somewhat. I have to be careful I don't put too much in the bucket. It's filling up quite a bit. Why is that controller still there? To trigger you, White Shark, of course. Why else? Why else? It's not hurting anybody. It wants to do an honest day's work, you know? So we were at 17.5 and 238 bus. So this is what we passed. Let's go 236. So I think I have a 2440 or so. Uh, 2445, and previous one is also a 2453. Let's BCLK up a little bit more. Okay, maybe not a good idea. Let's do some memory testing on 4K instead. Yeah, I really need to set up a NAS or something for all of my OS images. Just insane how many different OSs are needed. IDE mode and non-IDE mode apparently is a thing as well now. So eating dinner. Just going to try and pass the 4K at 777 RAM on a low core multiplier, so that doesn't end up being the fail criteria. Don't want to be too low either though, because I don't want it to last 20 minutes plus. Maybe 16. 3.7. That seems alright. I thought I set a shortcut, but Good old USB 2.0. It's flying. So overkill mode is not a thing on this bench, on this platform. But real time obviously is. Yeah, I'm on 1,000 maximum. That's not going to work out, is it? Just gonna reset maximum. So many reboots. I've run one bench though, so the ratio of content to just beer drinking and blue screens is actually not that bad, believe it or not. I may have some heat issues at 1.5 V core, but let's try anyway. Funny thing is we will barely have enough memory just to run this non-overkill anyway. So maybe that's why everybody else is running non-overkill. Because they don't want to throw 4 DIMMs into the system and cause further havoc. So here's, for your viewing experience, a 4K run. Gonna check that it's actually running, it doesn't blue screen straight away or something. And I'm gonna get my ice. Okay, be right back. Bell's Pure Ice is the ice I've chosen. Just gotta crush it a bit. Oh man. So this might be the first time somebody has crushed ice live on stream. Okay, that's alright. It's still moving. That's good. I'm surprised that there's no crashes here. Yeah. I jinxed it again, didn't I? Windows has encountered a critical problem. I'm just gonna try one thing. I'm gonna up the DRAM voltage. Okay, this is fully screwed. Maybe I do have to reduce something. That run got relatively far by my sort of estimations. Let's loosen out the RAM. Wow, that's cold. As if it wasn't cold enough already, I'm also handling ice in the middle of winter. Once again, loosening a setting is making my system unstable. Interesting stuff. I'm gonna go for a 1080p run just to see where I'm at. Are you happy now, White Shark? I just disabled that controller. Maybe I'll run hardware info on the side as well to get an idea of maybe I'm too high in terms of vCore for that length of high workload. Alright, let's go down another 5 BCLK. What do people think about music on stream? It's tricky because most of the time there's no way to get rights to the music, but I think it can be good sometimes. Okay, this is happening. It's gonna be a run. Where's my good old hardware info? Okay, maybe no hardware info then. The hell? Eight FPS. Nice. Let's have a look at the rankings for this particular benchmark. So 5 FPS would at least mean I'm not last. That looks like a fail. Okay, let's do a Cinebench 11.5 run, and then I'm gonna end the stream. I think I clearly need to make an IDE installation of Windows 7. Maybe W prime as well, just because it doesn't care about memory at all. Getting my stopwatch ready. Let's go something like 3.7 gigahertz. Also 1.45 V-core. Just because it's a hot bench. Okay, that's good. Always seems pretty weird to put 5 in the thread count. It's just weird. All right, that's the result. Yeah, good to go. Timer started. So where's W prime on this list? Further down. So on LN2 you're talking about 2.5 minutes. A somewhat decent sub on ambient is about 4 minutes. Let's go back to the 24-hour stream. The thing is, my mouse for the bench setup is really close to my laptop here, but I don't have any other space to go to. So 4-way GTX 480, I like that suggestion. That was a really good suggestion. Emote ideas. Probably need to do that even before the 24-hour stream, considering there is a sub now. Yeah. 8 gigahertz on 2 different platforms would be really nice. Ideally, you want to do it on Cedar Mill as well, the Celeron 775. But I have the Celerons, but I don't really have a board that will do enough FSB. Okay, about 1.5 minutes into the bench. A sleeping crosshair emote. Yes. So the way to do that is to get a crosshair. Hold on. Maybe there is such a thing already. Get an actual, crosshair that people use to shoot people. Okay, this is not what I envisaged here. How come the Crosshair 6 Hero VRM analysis picture comes up when I Google sleeping crosshair? That's interesting. Yeah, but sleeping crosshair, that's done. That's a done deal already. Definitely. Okay. Nice. What else could I do? Story time. I don't think people want me to start talking about politics or something, like something completely off topic. I want to disable spell check though. Can I disable spell check? Yes. Yes, that's so much better. Gonna mute myself and sneeze, I think. Okay, found the mute button on time there. So I have allergies and it's winter and I still have allergies. This is the first season that I have seasonal allergies in the middle of winter. It's unbelievable. I already have allergies spring, summer, and autumn. So that was the last season that I didn't have any. So that sucks. So let's go back to. Let's check recent subs actually. That's always fun. Yeah, Arsenino's Vantage sub. 6.6 gigahertz multi-core on 7350K is pretty impressive by Professora. Just checking my timer. Should be almost done. Maybe another 30 seconds. XMech with a really impressive HD 5870 sub. I like that. Is total net on chiller there? 5.3 seems a bit weak sauce for LN2, but who knows? Okay, the bench just completed, but let's have a look. Yeah, 5.3 on LN2. I mean, it's a hard platform to bench, but clearly he's coming back for more. Did he comment? No. Okay, we have a result. 260 seconds. 240 is 4 minutes, so 4 minutes 20. Just double checking. Yeah, so we have 30 seconds to make up on Mick. Well, I'm gonna save this just for globals, and then I'm gonna up the mult. Gonna check for a 32M pass obviously first. Hold on. Okay, let's speed adventures and try 18.5. That's a hang. Have you made an emote? I'm gonna open that link off stream first. Okay, I'm gonna leave those links open. A crosshair and a, and a sleeping sign. Okay. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to shut down my system, throw in a. Hold on, I think is the GT 710 should be 3 Mark 11 physics capable surely. Just checking the subs. Yeah, okay. So I had a different problem with 3 Mark 11. Not launching. It can be slow sometimes. Okay, it's just complaining about system info. That's easily rectified. Just want to get that gold to finish off the stream. What is up with Windows Explorer? Seriously. How do I get Insta screenshots? I can't exactly send you a link because I don't know where I got this utility from, but there's a utility called screenshot.exe that just saves to your desktop, or rather saves to. Okay, changing resolution gives me a blue screen. It saves the screenshot in PNG format to whichever location screenshot.exe is in. Bilko, the MVP. I haven't modded you yet. I need to mod you. I don't know if you want that responsibility, but anyway, you're getting it. Nice. Oh, it's actually hosted on hardwarebot.org. The more you know. Okay. Holy. What is even going on here? Okay, I'm not going to try and change resolution anymore or open CPU-Z. Yeah, I just do text search in desktop, so I click on the desktop and I search CAP for capture and then I press enter. That's faster. Well, that's the fastest way that I found. Okay, let's just do a run at stock. Jeez, I mean, it's not going to open because okay, let's go stock FSB and tighter RAMs. Or maybe not stock FSB, but you know, drop it significantly. Now we have a hang in BIOS. It's getting better and better. Tower stream is alright for a weekday. Almost there though. I'm convinced I can get a run out of this for physics. Hang on, 60? 60? 60 is like just the precursor to 62. It's not allowed to hang on 60. Okay, clearing CMOS. Hi Paladin, welcome back. I got affiliate yesterday, so now you can sub if you feel like it, and you can cheers as well with bits. But I'm winding down the stream now, so maybe not the best idea right now. But thanks for joining anyway. Always nice to get new viewers on stream. Come on. I just cleared CMOS. Let's go with the slightly more aggressive version of clearing CMOS. Pulling the battery. And time to make some bucks. What do you mean? I just pulled one dim to see if that would change anything. I really can't see what could be going wrong here. I mean, there's a tiny bit of condensation, but yeah, the capture card is on the way. It's coming from Taiwan. Yeah, it's the Avermedia. Okay. Not exactly sure what I did there, but getting a different postcode. Yeah, it's a USB capture card. I may have to end the stream now. I don't know what's wrong with my system. I really don't. That's a shame. I'll link to the physics sub if anybody's interested once I get it out, if I get it out tonight. But that'll do it for tonight. Not the most pepcac to hoot. I no longer understand what anybody's saying in chat. You'll have to explain that to me, but to hoot. Okay, maybe I'm too old for this lead speak or whatever kind of speak it is. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. Hot, I mean, too hot. Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Well, could be. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit more because off stream, because I have some ice left. I don't want it to go to waste. My next stream will be on Friday, most likely on LN2, but for sure Sub-Zero, and not just Ice Bucket, but either SS, Chiller, I mean proper Chiller, not Ice Bucket, or LN2. But there will not be another stream between then and now, between Friday and now. But that's not too far away. It's only 4 days. So tune in, please, if you can. It'll be the usual timing. So like today, the same timing as today, but on Friday. Friday morning for European viewers. All right. Until next time.